Hey everybody, I'm your host, News Siglo 21, and welcome to our special coverage of the 2025 Oscars. This year's Oscars are set to be one of the most innovative and entertaining yet. From groundbreaking new categories to cutting-edge technology that will blow your mind, the Academy is pulling out all the stops. Let's dive into some interesting facts and see how this year's event stands out from previous editions. Alright folks, let's talk about something that gets my agent more excited than a 3-martini lunch new award categories. That's right, the Academy decided to spice things up this year like your grandma discovering sriracha. First up, we've got Best Stunt Performance using only practical effects. I'm talking explosions without CGI, car chases without green screens, Tom Cruise hanging off a building because, well, that's just a Tuesday for him. It's a celebration of the daredevils. The stunt performers risking life and limb to make us believe a 50-year-old actor can still scale a skyscraper. And if that wasn't enough to get your heart racing, they've added best use of a talking animal in a supporting role. Finally a chance for those scene-stealing pups and wisecracking parrots to get the recognition they deserve. Move over, De Niro. There's a chihuahua with an Oscar on its way to steal your thunder. But wait, there's more. The Academy is also introducing Best Song in a Superhero Movie. Look, we all know those end credits can be the best part of a superhero flick. Now those power ballads and epic anthems have a shot at Oscar gold. My money's on that ridiculously catchy tune from the latest Ant-Man movie. You know the one I'm talking about. Now you might be thinking, Jimmy, this is all a bit much. Are they just giving out Oscars for everything now? And to that, I say, why not? It's about time we celebrated all aspects of filmmaking, from the death-defying stunts to the talking animals that steal our hearts, and maybe a sandwich or two. So, buckle up, folks, because the 2025 Oscars are about to be a wild ride. Hold on to your monocles, folks, because the 2025 Oscars are about to blast off into the future. This year, the Academy is embracing technology like a Kardashian embraces a selfie filter. Get ready for a show that's more immersive, interactive, and downright dazzling than ever before. First up, we've got holographic presenters beaming in from across the globe. Imagine Meryl Streep accepting her Lifetime Achievement Award from the comfort of her own couch, while her hologram sips champagne with the nominees. It's like something out of Star Wars, but with less awkward dialogue and more glamorous gowns. And speaking of immersive experiences, get ready for virtual reality red carpet access. That's right, you'll be able to slip on a VR headset and feel like you're rubbing shoulders with the stars, dodging paparazzi, and maybe even catching a whiff of Leo DiCaprio's vape pen. Just kidding. Or am I? But the technological advancements don't stop there. This year, the Dolby Theater itself is getting a futuristic makeover. We're talking massive LED screens that wrap around the entire auditorium, transforming the space into anything from a tropical rainforest to the depths of outer space. It's like the set of Avatar, but with better catering and fewer blue people. And for those of you watching from home, get ready for an interactive experience like no other. Through the power of social media and live polls, you'll have a say in everything from the best-dressed celebrity to the winner of the coveted Best Picture award. That's right, folks, the power is in your hands. So, charge your phones, dust off your VR headsets, and get ready for an Oscar ceremony that's truly out of this world. Chapter 3. And the nominees are the films everyone's buzzing about. Now let's talk about the main course, the reason we're all really here, the movies. This year's slate of Oscar contenders is about as diverse as Guy Fieri's wardrobe, and I'm not just talking about the colors. We've got everything from heart-wrenching dramas that'll have you reaching for the tissues, to side-splitting comedies that'll leave you gasping for air. First up, we've got The Martian, Part 2. This time it's personal, starring, you guessed it, Matt Damon. Look, I don't know how he keeps getting stranded on planets, but the man knows how to make us root for him to come home. Plus, this time he's up against a giant space octopus. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Then there's The Social Network 2 Electric Boogaloo, in which Jesse Eisenberg returns as Mark Zuckerberg, but this time he's battling a rogue AI he accidentally created while trying to order a pizza online. It's a cautionary tale for our times, people. And let's not forget about the indie darling of the year, A Quiet Place Part 3. We're still whispering. This time, Emily Blunt has to take down a sound-sensitive alien while also potty training her toddler. Talk about suspense! But the movie everyone's buzzing about? Cats 2, The Meow Sickle. Look, I know what you're thinking, but trust me on this one. They've completely revamped the CGI, Taylor Swift actually learned how to act, and this time Judi Dench is playing a dog. It's guaranteed to be the cinematic event of the year. Chapter 4. Hollywood's makeover diversity takes center stage at the Oscars. Now, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, diversity. And no, I'm not talking about the assortment of miniature hot dogs they serve at the after-parties. I'm talking about representation, inclusion, and making sure everyone feels seen and heard. In years past, the Oscars have, let's just say, struggled in this area. It was like a game of spot the person of color. And let's be honest, it wasn't a very fun game. But this year, things are different. This year, the Academy is putting its money where its mouth is. We've got a record number of female directors nominated, proving that women can do anything men can do, except maybe grow a mustache as impressive as Sam Elliott's. Seriously, that thing deserves its own award. And speaking of breaking barriers, we've got the first openly non-binary performer nominated for a leading role. That's right, folks, Hollywood is finally catching up to the 21st century, and it's about damn time. But it's not just about gender and sexual orientation. We're also seeing more diversity in terms of race, ethnicity, and cultural backgrounds. From the writers and directors to the actors and actresses, the Oscars are finally starting to reflect the beautiful tapestry of humanity. Now, there's still a long way to go, but this year's ceremony feels like a giant leap in the right direction. It's a reminder that Hollywood can be a powerful force for change, and that when we embrace our differences, we all win. Chapter 5. The Envelope. Please. But first, let's talk voting. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the voting process. Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a little behind-the-scenes drama? This year, the Academy made some big changes to how the winners are chosen, and it's got everyone talking. First up, they've introduced a ranked choice voting system for Best Picture. That means instead of just picking one movie, voters now rank all the nominees from their favorite to their least favorite. It's like filling out your ballot for prom king and queen, but with fewer tiers and less chance of a punch bowl being overturned. Why the change? Well, the Academy wanted to make sure the Best Picture winner truly reflects the overall preferences of the voters. No more spoilers, no more strategic voting, just pure unadulterated love for cinema. But that's not all. In an effort to combat accusations of bias and lack of transparency, the Academy has also decided to make the voting results public. That's right, folks, for the first time ever, we'll get to see exactly how each member voted for each category. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that a recipe for disaster? And to that I say maybe. But it also adds a whole new level of intrigue and excitement to the ceremony. Plus, it'll be fun to see who voted for Cats too. I'm looking at you, Helen Mirren. So, there you have it, folks. The inside scoop on the 2025 Oscars voting process. It's a bold new era for the Academy, and one thing's for sure, it's going to be interesting. Outrow, see you on the red carpet. Thanks for joining us for this exciting look at the 2025 Oscars. From groundbreaking new categories to jaw-dropping technological advancements and a renewed commitment to diversity, this year's ceremony is shaping up to be one for the history books. Stay tuned for more updates and coverage as we get closer to the big night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.